Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, I pulled up on a 20-game win streak against a 7'3" post scorer. You guys know the deal. The toxic shot stick aiming where you don't even have to green the shot or anything like that. You don't even have to time the shot. You simply just have to aim it, and it has ruled this 1v1 court. So we're here to show you guys that gameplay. I hope y'all enjoy. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. Let's try these 1 to 1K likes in the first 24 hours. And additionally, we're going to teach you guys how to defend these post scores, and as a third topic, we're going to talk about the slashing and just how to actually slash in this game a little bit as well. And we'll make a true video on that later down the road in this year. But as you guys can see, the dude's averaging literally 19 points per game. Paint beast, post takeover, center. Obviously, he's only a 92 overall. However, with all that in mind, like I said, 19 points per game truly embodies the fact that all he does is play this 1v1 court. And this is my first game of the day. If anybody was in the stream, feel free to drop a comment. If you already watched this on stream, I'm going to add some more breakdowns into how to actually defend this. In case you've already seen this gameplay, like I said, there is value in this for you. And I'm going to explain a couple defensive tactics as far as what I was thinking on these. So, for anybody out here who's trying to learn how to defend these post scores, I understand I'm a pure lockdown. You may be a PLAYSHARP, a pure playmaker, a BP, something like that. A build that doesn't have the defensive capabilities of doing what I just did right there. But I want to explain, the name of the game is not to block these guys' shots or contest the post hooks or anything like that, because you're not going to affect their shots in the slightest. I was able to get one lucky block right there. That's the only block I had throughout the 2 games that I played this guy. So just keep in mind, shot blocking and rim protector, stuff like that, intimidator. I'm here to tell you guys, if you're a PG, it doesn't even matter as far as defending these people. What you're going to need for your badge setup and your ratings is going to be steal rating and then pickpocket, things of that nature. Additionally, you'll probably want to run clamps for the body ups, and then I would also recommend to run post move lockdown as well. You're going to see a lot of times in this gameplay, whenever I'm on defense, those badges are going to activate a whole lot, and that's how you're going to get the ball back. You need to get forced pickups. Obviously, the post move lockdown is going to stall them a little bit and make it so they have to take more time. That's how you possibly lead them to taking bad shots or making them do hasty things that are going to lead to you getting steals as well. And right here, real quick to interrupt, I thought this was going to be a great contact dunk opportunity. You can see I even got put in the animation, but then he just warped me out of it because of his height and obviously the shot blocking ability. If you're somebody who's running a PLAYSHARP or something like that, offense should be a whole lot easier for you than it was for me in this game, because flat out, I mean, all I have to my game with this pure lockdown is literally just drive game and dunking. And he's super tall, so it's just a great counter. Obviously, for the PLAYSHARPs, this dude can't guard you. Straight up, like, if you can get 1 steal, maybe 2 throughout the whole game, you should be able to beat post scorers pretty handily. I would say for the 1v1 court, winning as a point guard, especially a PLAYSHARP, is a whole lot easier than it's ever been. And I really should stress that whole PLAYSHARP thing. The pure play, obviously this is pretty rough. Like, the people are going to sag off on you. It's a kind of a tough scene. But I will say that speed is unguardable if you are able to shoot with that pure playmaker. Anyway, you guys see, post move lockdown is activating in this situation. I do want to clear the air on this as well, that in my badge, like my overrated badges video from yesterday, if you're watching this the day that it's uploaded, I was explaining how I feel like Intimidator is one of the most overrated badges in the game on Hall of Fame, but here I am on the 1v1 court using it on the Hall of Fame, you know, being all hypocritical. But I want to explain that. So pretty much me running a pure lockdown, I don't have many defensive badge points to put on past anything like Hall of Fame Intimidator. All I could possibly put on was more rebound chaser, and I don't feel like that's necessary for this 1v1 court. So anyway, let's get back to the defensive badges you should run while I'm running this offense, and you can just see everything I'm doing. For the defensive badges to run, I already mentioned the pickpocket, post move lockdown, and clamps for you getting the ball back. That's super necessary. But additionally, I would recommend, if you have the badge points, to run bronze intimidator and bronze rim protector. Maybe bronze chase down artist as well. I feel like all 3 of those things are pretty necessary. You can see right here, I was tweaking on offense real bad. It kept messing up my dribble moves, and it just led to me having a really bad take to the paint right there. But straight up, this lock takeover is going crazy too. But you can see, unfortunately, he was making a couple bad plays, and then on top of that, compounded is just his, you know, ability to hold on to the ball was negated by my great steal rating. But I do want to mention, you guys, obviously, for all the PLAYSHARPs out there, you're not going to be able to make as many plays as I did on defense in this game. I got 1 crazy block, 1 crazy steal, got another poke on like a post spin as well, and you can see I'm actually doing pretty good on this offensive end as far as like actually tactically doing things. And I'll explain the dribbling and stuff like that in the next gameplay, but I wanted to explain the defense. You can see right there, clamps, easy, just like that. You're gonna have to be really hasty on your moves that you're making on defense when they're trying to check the ball up to the top as well, because that's when they can't hold the left trigger and post up all their way to the perimeter. When they're doing that and they're trying to get back to the 3-point line and they're not a scoring threat, you have nothing to worry about. So you can just go crazy on the steals. And I'll explain the best steal tactic the very next time that this situation pops up. But you can see 22-6, beat him really handily. And honestly, like I said, this is the first time I pulled up 20-game win streak just like that. This is the first game that I showed on stream as well. And so now on to the next one. He pulled up again while I was on like about a 8 streak, 9 streak, something like that. I want to explain what I was talking about for the stealing though. So pretty much what you're going to try to do whenever he's posting you up is you're going to use the right stick and you want to be toward his ball hand. So whenever you're going for this situation right here, it's going to be really, I would say, efficient. You're not going to get reach-ins very often. The right stick steal is pretty consistent, I would say. And you're going to see right there, again, I'm hawking for his ball hand. I'm not just going to do it every single time. You can see I'm pretty much always trying to get to the back shoulder ball hand side. I'm not going to reach across his body. I'm going to get to the side that the ball is on, and when I'm doing that, I'm going for the steals. Now you can see again, post move lockdown was doing work for me in both of these games as well. You can see right there, got the little bump that I needed at the end, but unfortunately, like I said, intimidator, shot contesting, perimeter defense, interior defense, all types of stuff like that. Rim protector, it's not going to matter very much. So in all honesty, like I was telling y'all, it all comes down to really you know, the badges that are going to help you get the ball back. And you can see there's really not much to do about when they're post speed boosting with the left trigger and just constantly going back and forth. Even if I have post move lockdown and I try to body them up, it's not going to be too good. But you can see right there, I predetermined which way he's going to post spin, was able to dislodge the ball, but didn't get the ball back. Either way, that's something I'm willing to live with. If I can get a couple of those a game, I'll possibly be able to pick the ball up on one of them. You can see again, I'm going for the bumps, trying to get the clamps to get a forced pickup. But unfortunately, it's unguardable, man. You literally can't do a single thing about the post hooks. And granted, I am 6'7". I'm not tall enough to be contesting that in the first place. So this is where I'm saying you got to make plays like this. That's just kind of a dumb luck steal. In all honesty, there's no explanation to that one right there. It's really just I reached, I happened to get the ball back. I can't explain. There was no suction like steal animation that happened with that. And then you can see on the offensive end right here, I go for this hop dunk, get blocked from behind. Again, this is the struggle of me being a pure lockdown. All that this dude has to do is guard me in the paint. And granted, all I have to do is guard him in the paint too. But this dude can literally score from past the free throw line with these post hooks. So it's honestly, I know a lot of people are going to sit here and watch this gameplay, right? They're going to be like, oh, you just slash all day and you have a pure lock to bail you out on defense. So where's the skill in that? Bro, I don't even understand how you can put post hooking in the same breath as slashing as far as the skill required. I mean, all this dude has to do, this dude could beat me blindfolded, honestly. Like, he could not even see what's going on. He could be blindfolded on offense and defense, and he could still beat me. Would I be able to do that? No chance. Zero chance. So who's at the disadvantage here? Obviously, it's me. I mean, there's no debate to that, right? Like, I can't just sit in the paint with my hands up and hope that everything's going to go well. I also can't just hold up on the right stick and memorize my timing on it and just make every single post hook I'll ever take. Like, look at this, bro. I mean, there's nothing to be done about it. And now, with the post takeover on, I'm not going to lie to you guys, there's really not much to be done about this when he has the post take. Now you see, I'm literally down 16-2. I can't body him up super tight or else he's just going to hit me with the post spins. So I want to go ahead and run this one back because this was actually some really good tactical defense played right here. So again, I can't body him up, but as soon as I get the chance, I'm going for like a spear pretty much. I'm just going to go straight for the ball and not let him body me up. You can see if I'm trying to get the steal and I was bodied up on him, he's just going to post spin off me every single time. Or if he gets deep enough, he might drop step. You guys know how that goes, obviously, with post takeover. Post spins, drop steps, no matter what it is, he's going to break me every single time with this takeover activated. So I'm not letting him body me up. I'm going to go ahead and just lunge for this steal right here. And I was super fortunate to pull it off without letting him body me up at all. And just like that, we get the ball back. Now, I'm going to talk about a little bit of offense as well. He does still score a couple more points on me in this game. But you can see the hop dunks are not as broken as a lot of people think they are in this game as far as like being completely useless and dead. That's not the case. Now, you can see right there, I'm not going to lie, I got locked up pretty bad with the hop dunk, right? But the ball hand hop dunks are pretty useful. I feel like a lot of people, they keep using the hop dunks in the sense of how 2K20 worked, whereas with the offhand, you'd pretty much just move to whichever side the ball hand was not. So if it's in my right hand, I'd move to the left. If it's in my left hand, I move to the right. This year, it's the different way around with that. Now you're going to go to the ball hand. I'm just going to explain to you guys, I've been putting this off for a long time. as far as making that video. You can see baseline dunks, obviously pretty cheese as well, right? And granted, I do want to go into this whole debate of like, oh, clearly I'm at a disadvantage, by also acknowledging baseline dunks are pretty OP as well, right? We can definitely agree on that. But again, you can see ball hand hop dunk allows me to kind of glide through right there. I do only have gold badges at the same time as well, and I'm using my speed a lot of times. But like I said, it is still a tactical thing with the slashing. You can't just attack the basket every single time, expect they're just going to yam out and dunk on him every single time. Now this one right here, I'm going to go ahead and break this one down, and I'm going to rewind this. So pretty much on this one, I want to explain what I was doing right here. I was baiting him into thinking I was going to go for the baseline dunk. I even said it on stream live. So pretty much I'm using my rhythm dribble. I was baiting him into cutting off the baseline. So you're going to see, boom, hit that rhythm dribble. I get him sliding toward the baseline, and it opens up my contact dunk opportunity toward the middle. You can see he backpedaled, cut me off on that baseline, but it opened me up toward the middle to get the contact dunk. Just like that, perfectly executed. And I actually used it a little bit later in this game as well. I think like literally at the closing part of this game. So you're going to see right there, I hit him with the counter where I ended up going a little bit more toward the baseline or the corner side instead of the middle. And this is how you got to do them. You got to get him with both ways. You got to go left, right. And you can see I was faking a bunch of different ways, getting him reeling. Got him stumbling, and he started to come up a little bit and try to bump me. I was able to hop past him. There's a lot of different ways when it comes to hopping in this game. There's hopping past somebody. There's hopping with them on your hip. There's hopping straight into them and hoping that, I mean, the whole hopping straight into them doesn't really work. Let's just be real. It's not like how it was in 2K20 where you can just hop into them and hope it's going to push them out the way. That just doesn't work anymore. You got to be a little more tactical with your slashing. Now, there were a couple times I was getting bailed out in this game right here. I think it was literally this play right here where, so essentially, it's the same thing as I was talking about earlier, where pretty much I was trying to bait him into defending the corner. I got a great angle for the contact dunk, and it just didn't give it to me. But I still make a late, and I think it was more about the aiming. I was able to get this slightly right. I don't know. Honestly, I wasn't even anticipating aiming it because I thought I was going to get the contact dunk on that straight up. But anyway, you can see, ended the game, didn't even make him miss. He went 8 for 8. And this is where I'm talking to all you PlaySharps out there who are trying to look up how to defend these post scores. Like I said, you're going to want to go with badges that are more about the perimeter defense things, and it's going to help you in both ways. Pickpocket and things like clamps, obviously it goes both ways. You can get body ups and you can get steals on point guards, and you can get the body ups and steals on post scores, whatever way it is. My whole point is, Intimidator and Rim Protector, it's not going to save you, bro. Being 6'5" and a PLAYSHARP, you're not getting any blocks. You're not contesting their hooks. So don't even worry about that, bro. Like, it literally will not work. You're not going to stop them in that sense of contesting their shots. You got to stop them in the sense of getting steals and getting body ups. That's your only chance. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties. Good stuff. Let's try to get 1 to 1K likes in the first 24 hours. Let's try to even get it to 1.5K. I feel like I'm selling it a little bit short right there. But anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, put post in the comments to show your support you made it all the way through. And other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.